we need to talk about the Book of Azrael. I read this in 2 days and absolutely loved it. But today I'm going to go over the world because the world building is a little bit complicated. And I feel like a lot of people are put off by the cover of the book. I've heard a lot of people being like, oh, it looks like Haunting Adeline, it's a bit scary. It's nothing like that. Honestly, you'll love it. So there's not going to be any spoilers in this, but we will go over like a vague synopsis, but it's pretty much like the blurb on the back. Forewarning, I will probably butcher the names of the planets and like the lands, so you have been warned. Okay, first you've got the gods planet, and that's called Rasherim. I'm going to pronounce it Rasherim because I feel like it sounds better. So Rasherim, where the gods and the celestials live. So the celestials are beings that are made by the gods that are less powerful but still have their own powers. It explains that there was a god's war that pretty much destroyed the planet, and the remnants of Rasherim fell down onto another planet known as Onuna, and that's where the Book of Azrael is set. So when Rasherim falls, there is a plague that spreads over Onuna, which comes from Rasherim. So the gods and celestials would have been mildly affected by this. However, it infects the humans of Onuna and kills a lot of them. And Diana's parents die in this plague, and Diana's sister, Gabby, gets infected. Diana's the FMC, just by the way. So Diana makes a deal with the devil, essentially, a deal with this monster called Caden, that she will go into a life of servitude for him if he saves his sister Gabby's life. So Diana then proceeds to become one of these monsters. They're called Igmaruthans, and Diana does all these nasty deeds for Caden, who is like the leader of the monsters. So Caden is looking for the Book of Azrael, which apparently opens up all these different realms in space and releases all the monsters that come from these realms. And Diana and the other monsters are searching for this book. On that search, they encounter the celestials that now live on Onuna, kind of oversee the planet because they don't have a home planet anymore. The monsters and the celestials are like fighting each other, and the celestials alert the last god, Samkiel, king of gods, world ender, beautiful man, and they send out a call to him to explain what's happening, and he returns to Onuna. And then from then, Samkiel, although he doesn't like to be called Samkiel, in this book he likes to be called Liam. So yeah, from then Liam and Diana become reluctant allies, and the Book of Azrael is then based on their like journey to try and uncover this book before Caden does.